What if I told you that one of the biggest reasons people feel unmotivated, distracted, tired, and emotionally empty today has a name in neuroscience: dopamine? And what if I told you the Bible already describes a way to restore the mind, renew the mind, and train the mind, long before neuroscience discovered dopamine? Because many people today are not just spiritually tired. They are mentally tired, emotionally tired, dopamine exhausted. They can't focus. They can't feel joy in simple things. They don't have motivation. They scroll, and still feel empty. But today I want to show you something very important: how repeating scripture can help reset the reward system of your brain. And near the end of this video, I'm going to give you one simple phrase you can repeat daily that can start changing the way your mind feels, focuses, and rests. So stay with me, because this can change the way you train your mind. Neuroscience says dopamine is not just the pleasure chemical like many people think. Dopamine is the motivation chemical. It's the chemical of anticipation, focus, drive, and reward. Dopamine is what makes you want to wake up, want to work, want to improve, want to pray, want to read, want to move forward in life. But here is the problem. We live in a world today that is overstimulating the brain all the time. Social media, fast videos, notifications, sugar, constant entertainment, constant noise, constant comparison. And what happens when the brain receives too much stimulation? The brain protects itself. It reduces dopamine sensitivity. And when dopamine sensitivity goes down, a person starts to feel unmotivated, tired, distracted, anxious, spiritually dry, mentally foggy, without joy, without discipline. And many people think, something is wrong with my life. But sometimes the problem is not only your life. Sometimes the problem is that your brain is overstimulated and undertrained. And this is where something very interesting happens. Because the Bible, thousands of years ago, already gave a method for training the mind through repetition, meditation, and speaking truth. And this is where Bible and neuroscience meet. In the book of Romans 12 verse 2 it says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Notice something very important here. It does not say, be transformed by changing your circumstances. It says, be transformed by renewing your mind. Renewing the mind means new thoughts, new mental patterns, new focus, new repetition, new mental direction. Joshua 1 verse 8 says, "This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night. Then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success." Notice again, mouth, mind, life. Speak, meditate, change. This is a mental training system. Not just reading, not just listening, but repeating, speaking, thinking, meditating. This is very important because repetition is what builds pathways in the brain. And this brings us back to neuroscience. Neuroscience has a word called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity means the brain changes based on what you repeat. What you repeat, you strengthen. What you strengthen becomes easier. What becomes easier becomes automatic. What becomes automatic becomes who you are. So if a person repeats fear, worry, stress, negative thoughts, problems, complaints, those pathways become strong. But if a person repeats peace, truth, faith, gratitude, hope, God's promises, those pathways also become strong. So the question is not, is your brain changing? Your brain is always changing. The real question is, in which direction is your brain changing? And this is where repetition of scripture becomes very powerful. Because you are not just repeating words. You are training attention. You are training emotional response. You are training mental focus. You are training the reward system. You are teaching your brain. This is important. This matters. This is where peace is. This is where hope is. And the brain starts to rewire around what you repeat. I once heard a story about a man who felt tired all the time. Not just physically tired. Mentally tired. He said his mind felt like it was always running, always worried, always thinking about problems. And he had a habit he didn't notice. Every morning, the first thing he did was check his phone. Every night, the last thing he did was think about his problems. So his brain was starting the day with stress and ending the day with stress. One day someone told him something very simple. Your brain is always learning what is important by what you repeat every day. So he decided to try something different. Every morning, before looking at his phone, he would read one psalm slowly. And every night before sleep, he would repeat one simple sentence. God is taking care of me. I will lie down and sleep in peace. Tomorrow I will have strength for what I need to do. At first, nothing changed. But after some weeks, he noticed. He was calmer, he was sleeping faster, he was less anxious, he could focus better, he had more motivation again. His problems didn't all disappear. But his mind was different. And when the mind changes, the way you face life changes. And when the way you face life changes, your life starts changing too. So how does repeating scripture help with dopamine and motivation? Very simple. When you repeat scripture slowly, calmly, and daily, you reduce mental noise. You reduce anxiety. You focus attention. You create predictable mental patterns. You create emotional safety. You train the brain to associate calm plus focus plus meaning. And dopamine is strongly connected to meaning, progress, focus, anticipation, purpose. When a person feels meaning and direction, dopamine becomes more stable. And the Bible gives meaning, direction, hope, and future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for peace and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. When the mind believes there is a future and a hope, the brain changes how it releases motivation. Hope is biochemical too. Peace is biochemical too. Faith changes how the brain responds to stress. This is not just spiritual. This is also neurological. You can say slowly, I am renewing my mind. God is guiding my life. Everything is working together for good. I am learning to think with peace, faith, and wisdom. My mind is being renewed day by day. Say slowly, not fast, not like a machine. Say and think about the words, because the goal is not just to speak. The goal is to train the mind. Many people repeat words, but they don't repeat them with attention. And attention is what tells the brain. This is important. Save this. Strengthen this. When you repeat something with attention, emotion, and consistency, the brain starts building new mental pathways. This is why repetition is so powerful. Not because of magic, but because of training. Think about someone who learns to play the piano. The first day, the fingers move slowly. The movements are not natural. Everything feels difficult. But after repeating the same movement many times, the brain creates a pathway. And what was difficult becomes easier. And what was easier becomes automatic. And what becomes automatic no longer requires so much effort. The same thing happens with thoughts. Many people today have automatic thoughts of worry, fear, catastrophe, self-criticism, comparison, discouragement. Why? Because those thoughts were repeated many times. Maybe not on purpose, but repeated through conversations, social media, news, past experiences, fear of the future, negative environments. So the brain learned. This is the normal way to think. But the beautiful thing is this. The brain can learn a new normal. Let me say that again. Your brain can learn a new normal. A new normal of peace, faith, calm thinking, clear thinking, hope, gratitude, trust, discipline, patience. But this does not happen by accident. It happens by repetition with direction. This is why the Bible uses the word meditate. Meditation in the Bible is not emptying the mind. Meditation in the Bible is filling the mind with truth and repeating it. Psalm 1 says, Blessed is the one whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Notice the image. A tree planted by water. Why is the tree strong? Because once a week it receives water? No. Because every day the roots receive water. Repetition is like water for the mind. What you repeat daily becomes the environment where your mind lives. If a person repeats fear daily, the mind lives in fear. If a person repeats stress daily, the mind lives in stress. If a person repeats truth daily, the mind lives in truth. If a person repeats peace daily, the mind learns peace. And this is why speaking slowly is important. When you speak slowly, you give time for the mind to understand, the emotion to connect, the nervous system to calm down, the words to become thoughts, the thoughts to become beliefs. So when you say, "I am renewing my mind," don't just say it fast. Stop for a moment and think, what does it mean to renew the mind? It means I don't have to think the same way forever. It means my past does not have to control my thoughts forever. It means I can learn a new way to think. It means I can train my mind. Then say, God is guiding my life. Think about that. Not everything depends only on you. You are not alone. You are not carrying life by yourself. There is guidance. There is direction. There is purpose. Then say, everything is working together for good. This comes from Romans 8 verse 28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Notice, it does not say everything is good. It says God can work all things for good, even mistakes, even delays, even difficult seasons, even things you don't understand now. This thought alone can reduce a lot of anxiety, because anxiety often comes from the feeling. If something goes wrong, everything is ruined. But the Bible teaches, God can work even when things go wrong. This gives the mind security, and a mind that feels safe can rest, and a mind that can rest can think better, and a mind that thinks better makes better decisions. Then say, I am learning to think with peace, faith, and wisdom. Notice the word, learning. This is very important. You are not saying, I am perfect. I never worry. I never feel fear. No, you are saying, I am learning. Learning means, it's a process. It takes time. Some days are easier. Some days are harder. But you are moving forward. Philippians 4 verse 8 says, Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. This is a thinking instruction. The Bible is teaching what to think about, because God knows something very important. Where your thoughts go, your life follows. And then you say, my mind is being renewed day by day. Not in one day, not in 1 week, but day by day. Small repetitions, small habits, small prayers, small moments of silence, small moments of scripture, and day by day the mind changes. And when the mind changes, reactions change. And when reactions change, decisions change. And when decisions change, life changes. This is why never underestimate small daily repetitions. A small thought repeated daily is stronger than a big thought repeated once. A small prayer repeated daily is stronger than a big prayer once a month. A small habit repeated daily is stronger than a big plan that you never do. So when you repeat these words, remember, you are not just speaking. You are planting. Planting thoughts. Planting beliefs. Planting peace. Planting direction. Planting faith. And just like a seed, at the beginning you don't see anything. But under the ground something is happening. And one day what was planted inside your mind starts to appear in your life. If you watched until here, I want you to comment one sentence. I am renewing my mind. And also comment your country. I really like to see where this community is watching from. If this video helped you, you can subscribe to the channel so we can continue learning how to train the mind with biblical wisdom and practical habits. And if you think this could help someone who feels mentally tired or overwhelmed, share this video with them. Because sometimes what people need is not just motivation. Sometimes what people need is a trained mind and a peaceful mind. And the mind can be trained. One thought at a time. One prayer at a time. One verse at a time. Remember this. What you repeat, you strengthen. What you strengthen becomes automatic. What becomes automatic becomes who you are. So be careful what you repeat, because your mind is always listening.